Okay, so I should have added. I didn't even think to add. So the bigger snake runs, the ones I've felt before, um, the ones in the trillions. Okay, it's a very, very, very scary feeling. It feels like an underground wave, like an underground tidal wave. Like I can like literally feel it under my feet, and it feels like it's rising and then rushing in, and then I feel it slowly fading out, and then as soon as the fade out, then another wave comes through. So, and it feels like that over and over, and it's like, um, I can feel some of the snakes when they come in, when they roll in, they get lodged or they stay wherever they're at because they're going into any open orifice underground, some above ground but can't get out, if you know what I'm trying to say. Um, like they lodge and wedge everywhere. So some of them, like, they get stuck in when those waves are hitting, and then it's like the next wave comes in, so they sit there and I can feel them underneath, and then the next wave comes in and it pushes those snakes out. So there's literally like people controlling the snakes that are coming in waves, and they're like attaching them to things so they don't get pushed out by the next wave of snakes. And also they have I don't know how they do this, but they have a gravitational pull to them, so they can affect the gravity. It's very weird. Like, I'm just sitting there and I'm like trying to understand science I can't ever understand, and I can literally see them, like, or feel them underneath me, but I can feel them like they're like sucking, or like they're pulling the gravity down, and I can literally see them like pulling down the tops of the blinds. Like, I can see the blinds bowing, going up and down. And then also I've seen them move a dog dish too. Like, I've seen them just slide the dog dish across the floor, and they're doing that by some sort of ability to affect gravity. Also, I saw, not to do with snakes, but speaking of gravity, I saw in my brain in Slidell, um, it looked like, um, oh my gosh, Lake Michigan in Chicago is where it's where it looked like, because it was around. It looked like Lake Michigan, like the skyline of Chicago, how it curls around, around the water. I saw planes in the sky that were not much higher than this, as tall as the towers there, the city towers there. I saw planes in the sky, and all of a sudden they just fell straight down. Like like somebody just turned the motor off and the plane just dropped. Um, I also saw the whole West Coast disappearing along the whole western border of the United States, with major waves coming in, and it just like totally imploding and paling from the bottom to the top. I saw that. And I'm trying to think of what else I saw. I can't think of. I know a lot more about all kinds of different things, but I'm just trying to think about what I saw or what I felt. And then also on the major snake runs, those you can feel like it literally feels between like a 3 and a 4, maybe a little over a 4, on the Richter scale. And I do know that she killed military troops in Texas underground. When I can talk to someone in person, I'll give all details of it. But she knew she was going to do it before she did it, and she was satiating at it. And then she killed them. And then after that, I was in Oklahoma and she was just on it to just go racket the heck out of it. And then she came on yelling and screaming at me, pretending to be the mothers of the military that were killed underground by these snakes. And started screaming and yelling at me. And then she ran off to go try to racket it to try to get away with committing that attack. And I know it was American soldiers and I know it was English soldiers. The numbers are mixed, like how many people, how many soldiers. I don't know because I couldn't get like an honest answer, but I know it was anywhere between like, I think it was anywhere like in the hundreds to the lower thousands, like 3,000 or 4,000. It was a substantial number of troops.